Welcome back to Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.
Good Sunday morning. You're listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth, with House Full today. Representing Barbara Jordan Endeavors, I have the lovely Miss Thelma Scott welcoming back to the program. Good morning.
Good morning.
Also, Mr. Freddie Jackson, who's a board member of Barbara Jordan Endeavors. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Robert Reed, representing Barbara Jordan Endeavors as well. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
And the lovely Kim Noble from The Rose. Good morning,
Thank
Kim.
you. I'm happy to be here.
So, the Free Family Fun Day.
Yes.
Barbara Jordan Endeavors is putting on. Ms. Scott, tell us about Free Family. Well, tell us how it all started and how you all got to the Family Fun Day.
Okay. I every year we do the 5K walk, run, and roll, the diversity walk, run, and roll. So we got together with a couple of the ministers, my prayer team at Lakewood Church, Marcel and Pastor Allen at Christ Temple Church, and also Pastor Preston at Yale Street Baptist Church. So we got together and we decided that the community was hurting and they have been devastated to have a free family fun day, turn the walk into a free family fun day. So they can be able to just have a day of relaxation and fun, because the mental health is setting in, and these people are hurting and they are depressed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how this came about. My team and also my board, we came together and decided that we would turn the 5K walk run into a family-free day. Everything free, just come out and enjoy and have fun. And so Mr. Reed and I went to talk to the superintendent at HISD, Superintendent Richard. This how he told me to say his name, Carranza.
Okay.
You got those R's
roll that R.
Roll the R.
Yeah, I have to roll that R. So Mr. Reed and I visit with him, and he was so gracious. He told Mr. Reed and I, he said, whatever you need, Miss Scott and Mr. Reed, let me know. He said, this is a fantastic idea. And so HISD would be sponsoring buses in their district to some of the shelters and some of the apartments that has lost everything. We'll be picking those up, taking them to the event and taking them back.
That is amazing. You know, I was back home in Ohio, stuck watching the devastation as it went down. My brothers had threw a fight party, so I had bought my ticket to fly home for this for the Mayweather-McGregor fight party, and just watching it and being stuck, I was just so frustrated that I wasn't here in Houston to be able to help. But as I'm watching the devastation unfold in real time on TV, there was a young lady who was at GRB, and she moved here from New Orleans because of Katrina.
Yes.
And so she was saying how, this is my second time dealing with this, my kids went through it, this time, and, I don't know how my mental state is going to be. I'm going to need some psychiatric help after this. And in that moment, when she said that, I was like, wow, that is so powerful, because A, she is self-aware.
Right.
B, she is not ashamed to say that, this has messed me up mentally and I am going to need some help.
I need help.
So the fact that you all are recognizing the mental health issues of individuals who have gone through such traumatic experiences, not once, maybe twice, three times, because since I've been here in Houston, we've had 3 historic floods.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's great that you all are thinking of people, because that young lady on national TV in that moment, I thought that's very, very vital. Mr. Reed, you wanted to say?
Well, no, I was just saying I kind of understanding why we're doing this. Westfield High School, I live half a mile from it, and when they turned that into a shelter, my daughter and I went up there and we helped, and then we came back, had dinner, then I went back there and held an impromptu basketball camp for the kids, because they was just like, we have nothing to do, and then when you're looking at folks just sitting around trying to play cards, can we do this and that? I mean, it really does get on you. I mean, it's almost like you're sitting at the airport gate and I can't go nowhere. After the 10th hour, you're just lost.
Right.
So what we're trying to do here now is a great thing, and we're really looking forward to it. Our kids are looking forward to it to contribute. Last year we had a great turnout there, and now this is something I'm very honored as a spokesperson, supporter, chief, and I, and to be able to do this. And here's the best thing. We're not looking to say, here we are. We ain't looking for that TV coverage. You know what I'm saying?
You're just doing it.
Come.
Right.
Let's do this from here.
From your heart.
Indeed. Mr. Jackson, what can folks expect on Saturday?
Well, they can expect a full fun day of activities. I'm going to have the fire department bring a fire truck out for those who might have some interest one day in becoming a firefighter. We're also going to try to have a food truck out so that some of the people may have an advantage, may have an opportunity to take some food home with them from the food bank. And, of course, the fun and games that we're going to also have. But to piggyback a little bit off of talking about some of the people who have been distressed, especially on the mental side, don't forget, we still have kids that are going through divorce problems with their parents. And so they're already depressed from that end. And then those that are already on medication that's already taking medicine, some of them wasn't able to get out for 4 and 5 days. And so we don't know who all was affected by not being able to get an opportunity, to have access to their medicine. And so I went back to a couple of the schools since school has started, and you can see some of the effects that some of the kids are going through with depression. So we're just hoping that with this being National Suicide Month, that we don't have any kids, that decided to give up.
Yes.
And just decided to say, what's in it for me? And so hopefully this fun day that we're going to have is going to bring some life into their life, and hopefully it'll pick them up and not have them have a depressed attitude.
Indeed. You're listening to Access Houston.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're talking to the good peoples at Barbara Jordan Endeavors, Miss Thelma Scott, Mr. Freddie Jackson, Mr. Robert Reed, and the lovely Chris Noble from The Rose. I'm sorry I called you Kim earlier,
It's
Chris.
okay.
The Rose is being involved with the Free Family Fun Day, which is benefiting the evacuees and survivors of Hurricane Harvey. Chris, how did you all get involved with Miss Scott and everybody at BJ Endeavors?
Well, Miss Scott was introduced to me several years ago as a breast cancer survivor. And I guess we fell in love the day we met.
Yeah.
And so the Rose is always at Barbara Jordan Endeavors events and has been ever since. And so we're looking forward to the 7th because there are a lot of women that will become uninsured with this. And the Rose takes care of women and provides mammograms to women who are uninsured. And one of the ways we do that is by the insured women coming to us for their mammogram. One of the trickle-down effects of, I call him HH, Hurricane Harvey, is that we're seeing women with insurance who cannot afford their deductible. 30 years we've been in this nonprofit business. Never before have we had women who could not afford their deductible. Now, we're not turning them away, but we could sure use the help of some insured women coming to the Rose having their mammogram at the Rose. But we will be there on the 7th passing out information and giving a big goodie bag to the oldest breast cancer survivor that is there. And our hope is to let all of the women who've been displaced who are there know that the Rose is there for them. They don't need to skip their annual mammogram. The Rose is there for them.
As we gear up and start celebrating October, which is
and we
Breast
have
Cancer
our
Awareness
event
Month.
the very next day. The Rose has an event at the Ensemble Theater to raise funds for uninsured African American women to have their mammogram. This is our 4th year, and so far we've raised over $140,000 with that event. I think we've
Nice.
talked about this
Yeah, we
before.
have.
Yes,
Yeah,
with
so that's
my
next
coach.
Sunday.
That's the Sunday after the 8th, the Sunday after the Barbara Jordan event. So we're going to have a busy weekend.
Barbara Jordan
Yeah.
will be there.
She will be,
Yes, indeed.
and the Rose will be there too.
Mr. Reed, go ahead.
No, I was getting ready to say, our thing with the kids, run, jump, and all. I'm not doing no 50-yard dash, 10 yards. I'll raise somebody 10 yards.
Nice.
We're
I'm
gonna
glad.
have some fun.
We're gonna have some fun.
I'm glad that
Mm-hmm.
this Family Fun Day
Right.
it's very needed,
Yes.
especially
Yes.
here in Houston and just with the country. Period. We have people in power who are trying to divide us, and
Right.
we can't stand for that right now.
Nope.
One of the things that really made me restore my faith in humanity and just people being kind was Hurricane Harvey.
Yes.
As I was sitting
Yes.
back watching in real time, people from all different ethnicities,
Right.
genders, socioeconomic backgrounds helping each other. And I was, sitting on the couch saying, like, this is not that mess that we saw earlier in the month of August
Yes.
in
Right.
Charlottesville.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's not America. This is America.
This is America,
What
yes.
Houston is representing,
Yes.
that is America.
Yes, I was very proud.
I
Yes.
just wanted
Very
to
proud.
say that maybe 5 or 6 months before the Hurricane Harvey, as my daughter had our tagline, and a lot of people said, Miss Scott, you was promoting this before this happened, but our communities are better, stronger when we come together fighting for and advocating for diversity and inclusion.
Yes.
Indeed. Stronger together.
Stronger together. And because you have to become advocates. And I was talking to a lot of people. I said, listen, if we're going to be hashtag Houston Strong, then you support this Family Fun Day. Don't be no pretenders, because I don't want to see no pretenders. I want them to come out and support this event, because it's not about Miss Scott. As I say, it's not about Lakewood Church, which is coming. It's about the community, and people are hurting right now. We need to come together, because we're stronger together.
You're right.
So
Give us
get
all the
people-
details on Saturday.
Okay. We're going to have a lot going on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a little expert on it.
Yeah, give us a who, what, when, where. Where's it going to be?
Okay. The event is going to be at the Dyer Stadium. That's 2020 Magnum. And everybody know what Dyer Stadium is. Right behind HISD on West 18th.
Yes.
In the stadium. That's right off of Highway 290.
That's
You
a new
can't miss it.
stadium too, right?
No,
It's been there for a while. It's
I mean,
been
then
there
they
for a while.
redid it though.
They redid it.
They
Yes,
redid
sir.
it. My
They're gonna
bad. That's
give
what
us-
I meant.
No,
They-
we're gonna be in the old
some
stadium. We're gonna be in the
renovating.
new, but they right side each other.
Okay.
So, because there's going to be some stuff going on at the big stadium afterward. It's going to be that rivalry game that's going on. But I just wanted to say that I want to continue to just thank the superintendent from HISD. He is an awesome man, and he is a man of honor. Because when we went to him, he didn't really know. He said, whatever. He was saying, when Mr. Reed, before he could get it out, he was saying, whatever you need, just let me know.
Yes, he
If it has to do benefiting the evacuees and the survivors in the community, just let me know. And so I just want to iterate that over and over. I'm just so thankful for him, because he is awesome.
What time does it start?
It starts at 6 o'clock. All the vendors need to be set up by 7 o'clock.
A.M.
A.M.
Damn.
It's first come, first service. First come, first service. All the vendors are free.
Okay.
All the food trucks, everything is free.
And
when you
when
come
does
out
the
there.
public? When should the public start
And
showing
everybody
up?
has to, but everybody has to register. They have to go online on diversitywalk2017.org.
Okay.
You have to go and sign up. There's a link for you to sign up, because we need to know at least how many people there, because they're going to be providing a breakfast for all our volunteers, and they're going to provide lunch for all of the kids, not the adults, just the kids. So we need to know how many people that we're looking at, because we have people that's sponsoring this, so we need to know that. And there's quite a few activities going on. We're going to be doing as we always do, we do the hula hoop contest, the jump rope contest. We'll be doing the relays, 100-yard dash, 200-yard dash. And then we'll be doing the Spirit Trophy. And I want them to forget the Spirit Trophy. The Spirit Trophy is how many people that's there in their shirts representing their favorite nonprofit will win the Spirit Trophy. And North Forest High School won it last year. But at the end, what's so important, KG, at the end, we will have all the ministers and Marcel from Lakewood Church will be conducting it. We all gonna get on in a circle and we're gonna pray, and then Blue Cross will give everybody a balloon, and we will let balloons up on and all of the evacuees' families that lost their lives, and that's gonna be so important to remember them. They are gone, because some people are still hurting because they lost everything, but some lost their families, lost their life. So we want to let them know that they're not forgotten. They were all gonna remember those people that lost their lives during the flood.
Amen. Where can people get more information? The website, or
Yes,
you
let's
got
go
to
to
follow
the
on
website.
social media?
Social media on Facebook, Instagram, and everything. But I really want them to go to the website, www.diversitywalk2017.org.
diversitywalk2017.org.
Yes.
And those
Go
times
there.
that you were asking about, the public coming
Yes.
is from 10 to 2.
10 to 2.
Yes.
10 to 2.
So 10 to 2
No, from 9
on
to 2.
Saturday.
9 to 2.
9 to 2. 9 to 2 on
9 to 2.
on
Saturday,
next,
October
on
7th,
Saturday.
2017.
Okay,
Saturday.
and then following that day, Chris Noble and the Rose is having their event. Where
At the
you are?
Ensemble Theater,
Okay.
3535 Main.
Right.
You can email cnoble@therose.org, and I'll get you a ticket.
Okay, Miss Scott, Mr.
Yes.
Jackson, Mr. Reed, Miss Noble from the Rose. Thank you all for coming on the program, letting us know about this and everything that you're doing in the community to help Houstonians.
I'd like to say this, Chris. I want to thank you
Yes, for
Yes.
having us.
for having us,
Yes.
but also on Sundays, there are other groups that you bring in to let people know, let Houston know what's going on.
Yeah.
You were from Ohio, but since you came here in Houston, you
Right.
came in Houston running.
Well, thank
Okay?
you.
There's a lot of people that are very honored that we get to sit with you
Yes.
Oh, wow.
and get the
Yes.
message out. So thank you.
Thank you
well,
so
thank
much.
you. Thank you
Yeah.
all. That means a
You
lot.
are
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah.
You are number one in Barbara
There you
Jordan
go.
Endeavors and Safe Diversity Community. That's our other program, but you are number one in our book.
Hello.
Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. I do it for the community. We do it for Houston. So
Yes.
thank you.
And
Thank
Chris,
you, Chris.
is it
Thank
possible
you.
I might can mention my website?
Sure.
My website is jacksoncares.com.
JacksonCares.com. Log on.
out
The
in the
event
community
is
everywhere.
Saturday. And the website, diversitywalks2017.org.
That's it.
Thank you all so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good Sunday morning. You're listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth. Welcoming the first timer on the program. I have seen her around town, been to a couple of her events. She actually was a bartender at one of the station events here. Please welcome the lovely Hope Foster from Cocktail Chroniclez. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Same here.
So what's been going on?
Well, we are in the middle of putting together another event called Cocktails and Chronicles. It will be our Houston edition, and we're going to be featuring singles around Houston.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
So what kind of event will this be exactly? Can you elaborate?
Absolutely. Everyone is welcome. It's going to be more like a social event. We'll discuss dating topics. We'll have some vendors there to shop. We'll have social hour, happy hour, food, beverages, of course,
I like food
and beverages.
and beverages, yes, especially when they come made from you.
Oh, thank you.
Her stuff tastes like candy, y'all. But anyway, so you're going to have Chef Giovanni there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And this is part of this is to help and bring awareness to the families affected from Hurricane Harvey.
Yes, we're actually adopting one family, and we're going to take donations to help that family that was affected by Hurricane Harvey. So the show will start off with vendors. We have our vendors there, which is Adult Access by De'Ara, Forever Yours by Andrea, Made in Houston, Comfort Styles, Bedroom Candy by Jess, and Arrive Boutique. And, of course, Lemon Lime Media.
Yeah. What's up, Latoria? So let's talk about this dating and bachelors in Houston. This is for the single people. How did you come up with this concept?
Actually, everything comes to me in a dream, right?
Word.
I mean, I had to start off just being fearless, about the situation. I know it's a lot of singles out there and people that's in a relationship that still want to keep the spark, or want some tips on dating or
Sure.
just bringing the fire back. Our host, Kia Renee from the Session Talk Show, she'll be there and she's amazing. So we'll have some topics. Everyone can be engaged with the event. I think it's going to be a great event.
It is. I think so too. This is different. You're listening to Access Houston. We're talking to Hope Foster from Cocktail Chroniclez. The event is happening on Thursday, this coming Thursday, August the 5th. Where's it going to be?
We're actually having it at Share Space, and that's at 2203 Preston Street. That's Midtown, downtown area. So yeah, the tickets are actually complimentary at the moment. You can go on Eventbrite to RSVP.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be nice. So, what was it that made you want to, with the event, adopt a family affected by Harvey?
You know, being a Houstonian myself, I really never witnessed anything like that I can remember as an adult. So I know a lot of parents out there, a lot of people just in general lost everything.
Yeah.
So it just brings something back to me to be able to, help out some type of way. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So that's why we decided to at least help somebody, that was affected.
And how did you turn out with Harvey and everything? Were you?
We had damages. Overall, we were very blessed. Yeah, we did have damages though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we bounced back, and of course, we're here. And anytime you can help someone else, it's always good because someone did help us as well.
Yeah.
So yes.
That's what's up. That's good stuff because it's going to take a while for people to get back in it because, as you mentioned, some people lost everything.
We are still seeing houses that are abandoned and things that's sitting outside of houses, and some people have nowhere to go. So it is a big deal. It was a big deal.
You're listening to Access Houston, talking to Hope Foster from Cocktail Chroniclez. I want to take it back a little bit, since you are a mixologist like no other. How did you get started in this business?
To be honest with you, it's a gift because I'm not a drinker. I don't drink liquor or anything big like that.
So how do you know if your drinks are good or not?
Just like if you can cook or not. So actually,
but don't even the cook taste a little bit of whatever they do? Like you do some sweet potato pie, or some greens, or that dressing. Like you gonna taste a little bit to make sure that the consistency, and if it's too much of this or too little of that, right?
When you do it enough, just the right ingredients.
So, okay. So it's all about that intuition, that feeling, huh?
That feeling, you get that feeling. But it all started when I was 17. My dad owned a bar, and I started just doing some bartending from him and helping him out around the club, of course. Okay. So that's where it started, way back when.
Okay. and now it has turned into a lucrative business venture, yes?
It is a joy, but most of all, it's my passion. So it's really nice to get paid for your passion.
Well, thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's what I tell these kids when I go to these middle school and high schools and talk to them for career day or whatever. Like, find out what your passion is.
Absolutely.
And turn your passion into your paper. That way, it'll never feel like work.
It's all good.
Never feel like work. Yes, indeed. Let's get all the information on the event. Cocktail Chroniclez is happening Thursday, October 5th from 6 until 10. Just log on to eventbrite.com. So that'll be Cocktail Chroniclez htown.eventbrite.com. Cocktails Chroniclez with a Z.
With a Z.
htown.eventbrite.com. One more time. Cocktail Chroniclez with a Z. htown.eventbrite.com. Going to be hosted by Kia Renee of the Session Talk Show, and it will be at Share Space, 2203 Preston Street, right here in Houston. Come on out and enjoy an evening of cocktails, mingling, dating with a twist. All are welcome. It's for the singles, and the couples are welcome as well. And they're going to have food by Chef Giovanni, and of course, Hope is going to be in the place making up them drinks.
Absolutely, and it's all powered by Signature Sipz.
Indeed. And most importantly, or one of the most important aspects, is that you all are adopting a family that was affected by Hurricane Harvey.
Absolutely.
So we got to get back. That's the one thing that I love the most about what happened to Houston is how they came together and helped everyone. I mean, Texans are just they hey, move out the way. I'll do it myself.
Wow.
FEMA, go on somewhere. We got it. Thank you, though.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It really was. For more info, is there a site or follow you on social?
Absolutely.
Like, how can they see more?
So you guys can follow us on Instagram, which is Signature Sipz with a Z. Facebook, which is Signature Sipz with a Z, and also Twitter, which is Signature Sipz with a Z. Our website is simply sipswithaz.com. Phone number 512-677-5439.
Indeed. Hope Foster from Sip and Sips. I'm sorry, I was saying from Cocktail Chroniclez. That's the name of the event, the name of her business.
Signature Sipz.
Signature Sips. Thank you so much for your time and letting us know about this. This is going to be lit.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing you there.
Indeed.
Okay.
And thank you for listening to Access Houston.